Hey everyone, I am Lyndon Jones Jr. and this is Boxing Therapy. In this episode, we're going to talk about Charles Martin, 23-0, 21 KOs, the new IBF heavyweight champion of the world. His promoter, Leon Margules, I believe, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is reportedly in talks with Eddie Hearn, the promoter of the upcoming heavyweight prospect Anthony Joshua, who is 15-0 with 15 KOs. It's kind of unclear if Eddie Hearn thinks Joshua is ready for this fight. I mean, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure everyone else won't disagree. With no disrespect to Charles Martin, but I believe Anthony Joshua at his current level could be the Charles Martin, like no questions asked, no problem. Martin's last fight I watched with Glasgow it was a pretty sad performance. I mean, the man tore his ACL in his knee for crying out loud, and Charles Martin, celebrating like he had a spectacular victory over Glasgow. After his post fight interview, the fight was garbage, just straight out. I ain't gonna even lie. Granted, Martin is undefeated, but skill wise, I mean, I didn't really see much when he was fighting Glasgow. He didn't really show anything, that really could, I could see him beating other heavyweight fighters, in his division at all. Excuse me. But I mean, I honestly I think that Martin should not fight Anthony Joshua because I know for a fact that he will get beat. I mean, shit. I don't even think he could beat a Dillian White. Who Anthony Joshua beat in his last fight. I don't even think he's on that skill level. Honestly, we can't really scale Martin right now because he hasn't really fought any like credible competition that none of us really know. I looked it up. I haven't seen anybody that he fought that's relevant right now today. You know, that he's Charles Martin, and promoter said they go fight over in England for this fight, but that's to really be seen. I would like to see fights just to I would like to see the fight just to show everybody that the skill that Anthony Joshua has, and just his talent because he's a really good heavyweight. But since Al Haymon is the management, for Charles Martin, he has to get the green light to make this fight happen in all actuality. You know, besides a fight with Joshua, the other fights they were talking about could have been against Chris Arreola, Dominique Brazil, or Artur Spioka. Artur Spioka just got knocked out cold by Deontay Wilder in his last fight. Even though I kind of actually had Spioka up on the cards winning against Deontay Wilder. Um, I don't think anybody really wants to see Spioka fight against a Martin at this current time because he just took that loss from Deontay Wilder. Maybe if he redeemed himself with a good win, then maybe then. But nobody wants to see that right now. Um, but now they're saying since they have the same promoter and everything that the fight could possibly happen. But like I said again, nobody wants to see that at this current time. And I think if I was Charles Martin promoter, since he just won the IBF title, I'd try to find somebody definitely around his skill level. Like I say, I think the only person around his skill level right now is probably the Dominique Brazil. I believe that's the only person that's really on his level right now. That would really show us, where exactly Charles Martin is at as a heavyweight currently right now. If he can fight and defeat a Dominique Brazil, and on top of that, he gets some more training because, like I said, what I saw from him fighting Glasgow, it wasn't unspectacular. He didn't show any type of skill at all. So that would really help as far as a measuring stick to where we can place Charles Martin currently in the heavyweight division. You know, on that note, I'm gonna end this. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Again, this is Lenny Jones Jr. and this is Boxing Therapy. Catch you guys in the next one.